Hello everybody, welcome. Today I'd like to speak about how to say no to any situation in your life without that situation ever returning into your life again, without you having to revisit the situation again. I'm talking to everybody who tried before to break up with their girlfriend or boyfriend, and after they split, they had this urgent need to go back because they simply didn't close the door properly. I'm talking about everybody who's ever had a situation in their life which is repeating itself, and you don't like that vicious circle and you like to break free, but no matter how many times you tried before, it simply never worked. And today I'd like to speak about why it didn't work before, and I also like to give you 5 simple steps which in my opinion will be working for everybody for any situation. First step, I'd like you to pick one situation. We're going to be speaking only about one thing today. Whether it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend or boss you don't like to deal with because he's nasty, or any situation that's really repeating itself and you'd like to break free from the situation, I'd like to pick that one. We're going to work with this one. Step number 2, take responsibility. How? Okay, this is responsibility I'm talking about. I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for creating this situation. Now, many of you are probably protesting back there. What are you talking about? I would never create such crap in my life. I'm sorry, you would. Everything that's happening in your life is there because you've created it. And we can talk about the reasons later, but everything is there because you created it. And I know it's a little bit hard at the beginning to take the responsibility. I get that, because I was the same. Whenever something unpleasant happened to me before, what I used to do was this. Why are they doing this to me? Why did they do to me? This is an awful statement. Not only I was victimizing myself, but by doing this, I was giving power over my life to somebody else. I felt helpless, hopeless, powerless, name it. And I just literally took away all the options and possibilities as how to change the situation because I handed over the remote control for my life to somebody else. So in recognizing that the power lies within you and you are the power, you're taking back not only responsibility, you're taking back that power. So acknowledge that. Whatever you're thinking about right now, acknowledge that you are responsible for the situation. And this, step number 2, is making it very easy to go to the step number 3. Step number 3 is painful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's painful and it is difficult. And many times in your life, you avoid to go through this process just simply because you feel very vulnerable by going through this. And I understand that. I was there, really. But you have to do it. If you want to break free, you have to do it. And the step number 3 is to ask this question, why? And not ask this question, why? Ask, why? Asking yourself why the situation happened in your life with curiosity, without the need to victimize yourself. Okay, don't go there, please. So ask yourself, what was I supposed to learn? What did this situation teach me? These are the powerful questions that will get you to the why. These are the questions you must find the answers for before you can move to the step number 4 and 5. Without understanding what that situation was supposed to teach you, you will never be able to break free. You will always try to revisit the past, try to see where and when you made a mistake, try to invent a time machine. Don't do that. Just try to understand with your open heart and brutal honesty towards yourself, understand why the situation happened to you and what were you supposed to learn. In this particular scenario, I'll be talking about my previous friendship, karmic connection, very difficult crush I used to have. And I was trying to break free from that situation for 2 years. For 2 years, I was aware of the fact that the situation is not beneficial to me. I was aware of the fact that I want to go away, and I wasn't able to do that. For this very simple reason. I didn't understand what was the learning behind, what was the lesson behind. I didn't go through this. It was too painful for me to do that. So I was literally deliberately skipping that step and trying to run away, because this is what you do. Without understanding what we're supposed to learn, you just run away, right? Running away doesn't work. You cannot run away from you. If you're supposed to learn something and the situation is a part of this, you will not run away. The situation will revisit your life again in the future. So for your own sake, take your time, stay in peace, stay in Zen and calm mode, and really go very deep within yourself and try to understand what was the lesson in the situation that you were supposed to learn. For me, the situation was very clearly to learn how to set up my own boundaries, because I have this tendency to be a yes woman and a pleaser. And obviously, in any situation, it's setting the boundaries. But without realizing that and without realizing what kind of boundaries we're speaking about, and you have to understand it for yourself in that particular situation touching your life, you will not be able to break free. So just really sit down, take your time, and understand the lesson and accept the lesson. Only then you can move on to the step number 4, which is setting your intentions for saying no. And this is a beautiful thing, because once you get what you were supposed to learn, your intentions are not coming from hurt ego, are not coming from, oh, I must show him or her, I must teach him a lesson. They're coming from that very deep place in your heart when you're telling yourself and you're telling the universe and you're telling your higher self and the world, I got it now. I learned. I'm okay to move on. Because this is what it is about. Saying no is about moving on and creating a space for new things to come into your life. And that's the beauty of it. So once you understand what it was you're supposed to learn, it's very simple. It's really very simple to go to saying no with a clear heart and with the best intention, without any bitterness hiding somewhere there from like, you won't feel that once you understand that what you're doing is for your benefit, not because you want to hurt somebody else. And this is the step number 4, which will lead me to the final step, step number 5. Enjoy your life. By saying no to anything you don't want to have, by building that beautiful boundaries around yourself, around this beautiful person I am, around the beautiful person you are out there, you create a lot of space. And that space is needed for new things to come. Because believe me, anytime you're sitting somewhere and you're thinking about the situations you don't want to have, and you learn how to tell no to them, you wave bye-bye, there will be created a lot of space needed for new things to come, for your new life and new experiences to come. And I really, really hope that you're going to enjoy that. So thank you for watching this video. Below is the link to subscribe to my free discovery call. Please click on the link, book yourself on the call, it's for free. We can speak about where you are at right now in your life, where you want to get, and how can I help you with this. Thank you.